Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I had a pretty nice couple of days to work, so I managed to finish up this area here, and I thought I'd show you through video, because that's the most interesting way to look at something, right? I don't know if I explained this area already, but basically this is going to be kind of an intro to the swamp. You're going to be going from the forest, and then you'll walk through the forest a little bit, and then end up at the swamp, just like in the demo. Originally, I was going to cut this out. I was actually going to cut that whole cutscene out where he gets into, he gets on the bridge and climbs into the swamp. But I felt kind of bad scrapping it, so I'm putting this little intro area in. And yeah, so let me just show you around a little bit, I guess. Just ignore that. This is the first area with water in it, so I'm still trying to fix the... I got to update the water script because it's not going to work this way. So the idea is, you heard that scream in the demo at the end by the fire, and so you, the knight kind of hopped out and jumped down here. Somehow you end up down here. Maybe it's not going to be totally clear, but you're going to start here in the forest. It's sort of, kind of, that sort of blue atmosphere that you get in the very, very early morning. That's kind of what I'm trying to invoke here. So you end up falling down this thing, and then you're going to be running through the forest a little bit, and I just put these guys up there because I thought it might be ominous to have something following you. We'll see where that goes. I don't know. It's just an idea. But yeah, so you'll run your way through this little... It's not as long as anything I've made yet, but it's just a little jaunt through the forest here. Once you get up here, there's a trigger where the sun actually starts to rise. I just thought that was a really cool moment from the demo that I didn't want to lose. And it had nice music come in and everything. So that's another thing I'm adding in here is the sunrise. And I have a nice little piece of music coming in. I have a couple stems playing. Just kind of a nice dry, crisp morning. I don't know. Listen to it and see what you think, what it invokes in your mind. But it gives you this cool little moment where you're walking through the sun rays. Drop down here. And then as you actually come out into the clearing, I switched the music to be more melancholic. Let's see if we can notice it. It's a little warmer, a little more melancholic. I really like this moment from the demo, and I felt like it was kind of missing from this one, so I put it back in here. And yeah, I made it so you kind of reconvene with the road here. It's just something you can't go through. But instead you walk towards the lights, towards the bridge. And if you played the demo, you know that there's going to be a little cutscene after that. So I thought it was just kind of a sweet moment, and I didn't want to scrap it all together. So I'm kind of happy that I got it back in. And yeah, it's been remade with the new terrain and everything like that. And I'm going to turn this pixelated shader off for a second. When I was working on this, I realized how pixelated and artifacted the light shafts were. This volumetric lighting that I have in the game. It's like really low quality. So I was messing around with it a little bit to see how much more I could optimize it without getting too much of a performance loss. So yeah, throughout the entire game, we're going to see just more improved volumetric lighting. I think I left it kind of low quality because I was imagining the pixelated shader would be on, masking it. But since it's going to be pretty common to turn it off, if a user doesn't like it, they can turn it off. I wanted to make sure that it was still pretty. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it looks. It looks so much more clean. So on all the volumetric lights and everything, you'll see just a much cleaner effect, better shadows streaking through the trees and all that stuff. I imagine the swamp is going to be a more daytime level. This forest was really nighttime. There wasn't any sun in that environment at all. So there was no opportunity for these light shafts other than just like the firefly lights and stuff like that. But the swamp is going to need some more lighting care, so I was happy to come through here and fix that. And also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but before, if you brought up any menu items, like just any UI, it had a negative effect with the volumetric lighting bleeding through the text. It was just something I was living with because it wasn't that big a problem, but it was a bit ugly and it made the text not so clear. But I actually fixed it somehow while I was messing with the volumetric lighting settings. And now we get perfectly clear text anywhere in the game, even if there's volumetric lighting, like in the menus and stuff. It's just going to be a lot more legible, a lot more clear, and just look cleaner overall. So I'm pretty happy with all the changes I made with the lighting overall. So yeah, all that's left, all the triggers and everything, all the set pieces are done for this area. It's fully detailed. I haven't plugged it in yet, but it's ready to go. Once you go through here, the camera will fade out and you'll start the cutscene, and it'll be just like before. And then after that, the actual level will start, and it'll be a completely new kind of biome from the forest. It'll be the swamp area, and I think I described it a little bit in my last post. So if you missed that, make sure you go and read through that. But it's going to be a totally different feel, totally different vibe. It's going to be, I guess the reason I made it red here is because I want the swamp to be, it's not going to be just like this. This is kind of a special morning sunlight look just for this area. But it will be like red sky and kind of like a brown, blue, gray kind of environment. I'm really excited to get started on that. And it should be really nice to see something new, really, from the environments and stuff. So yeah, I guess that's my new little devlog. I usually do text, but I thought I did so much stuff. I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. I like this effect here with the blue lighting and the pink lighting. So I wanted to show it off. So hopefully you like that. And yeah, I suppose that's it for now. Maybe I'll write up some more stuff if I forgot anything. Just look forward to more like environment stuff, more interesting things to see on our adventure, or the night's adventure through this world that we have yet to see. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the update, and I'll talk to you guys soon. So thank you.